Hello, my beautiful people out there in Minecraft land. How are you today? I'm fantastic. Thanks for asking. Where the heck am I? You're probably saying to yourself, what is going on? What is this place we have never seen? Well, I would love to have some sort of time lapse to show you exactly what I have done today. Unfortunately, I didn't record a time lapse. I was really, to be honest with you, kind of unsure about exactly what it was I was going to be doing with the interior of my castle. So I spent, a couple hours just messing around with design ideas and coming up with different things and themes and color schemes, and then I ended up building some weird pathways and rooms and all kinds of stuff. And well, to be honest with you, I ended up here. And yeah, I had nothing to show for it in terms of footage. So I'm going to take the first few minutes of this episode and just kind of give you a quick overview of exactly what I did. So I'm going to start just by kind of giving you a quick flyover here of exactly what I planned here. I really wanted to have this sort of grand entranceway when you first come through the front door, and maybe I should start there. So when you fly in, or when you walk in the front door of this place, you're greeted with the sort of dual grand staircases, and I have this neat wallpaper pattern that I saw another Minecraft YouTuber do, and I thought that's really neat. And this is basically just white and orange terracotta, kind of interspersed, kind of like I've used on the floor with the yellow terracotta and the yellow concrete, as well as the glazed terracotta. Yeah, I'm loving the terracotta flavors and colors. Flavors? Does terracotta really have a flavor? Anyway, so I have these grand staircases up, and everything's quartz. I love quartz. I think it's a great color. I have sea lanterns in the floor for lighting as well to keep the whole place lit up. Now, I'm not done with the floors yet. I'm probably going to put a carpet over the tops of the floors and all these sort of main high traffic areas right here. But it's not there yet, so that's why you see everything exposed. I'll probably, well, actually I may leave the ceilings exposed the way they are, but I'm not 100% sure yet. A lot of this area is kind of unfinished at the moment, and I still don't really have a clear picture of what I'm going to do with these towers on the sides. These are actually going to be rooms, and I just haven't punched out the doorways yet. So each one of these sort of little subsections here will be a room, probably like a bedroom or something like that. I'll have some guest bedrooms. I'm also going to have some sort of laboratory type areas in the back, or more personal areas for the work that I want to do at my house. But in keeping with the whole theme of separating the work from the living, I'm really going to try to kind of avoid anything other than living type things here with a little bit of transportation abilities. So this is my master bedroom, and as you can see, it's, well, there's no roof on it yet, but it's a slightly different color. I've got the blues here, and I've moved my bed, so I no longer have to sleep on the floor. So I'm going to, oh yeah, and I have this gorgeous window that overlooks the ocean out to the, I guess, east of my base. So I'm going to have a quick nap, because it's getting dark, and then I will come back and talk about what I'm going to do today. So in the last episode, I started working on some fancy machines, which are all kind of arranged behind me here, including machines from a mod that I'm just starting to play with now called Galacticraft. And that is going to be the focus of this episode, because I have my sights set on the stars. I want to fly into the atmosphere and visit other planets. And you probably say to yourself, wait, can you do this in Minecraft? And yeah, of course you can. You just need a mod for it. So let's make that happen. So the first thing I want to show you is that when I push E to bring up my inventory, I have an extra tab up here, which is actually a Galacticraft tab, and allows me to add some extra stuff to my body, including a whole bunch of things that go in this area over here, and an extra set of padding that goes underneath my armor. I don't necessarily need that padding for the first transportation that I'm going to do, but I am going to need some of this extra stuff. So basically I want to fill in all of these slots, and the thing that goes in the middle is something called an oxygen mask. So let's get to building that, because some of this stuff is actually pretty easy. Oxygen. So I'm going to need this oxygen mask, and it's just a bunch of glass panes around an iron helmet. And of course, oh, I do have an old iron helmet, but I'm out of glass panes. So let's make some glass panes. Let's craft some of those. Sure, just a whole bunch of them. Can I use my old helmet? I cannot. All right, well, that's nice to know. Helmet. Should I just repair a helmet, or should I use one of these that's here? I do have the ability to craft iron helmets. I'm just going to craft an iron helmet. And where did it go? Probably somewhere in the middle. Great. Iron. There it is, right there. And I can use that to make my oxygen mask. And if I put my oxygen mask on, I'll do this for you guys really quick. Just shift that in. Now I have a box on my head. Which is actually kind of cool. I need oxygen gear. Something that looks like this. So it's made with some fluid pipes, and these guys are pretty easy. It's just a bunch of glass panes. So, and you get 6 of them, which is great because I think I need about 5 of them. And then this oxygen concentrator. So I need a tin canister for that. So I'll make a couple of those. What else do I need? I need this oxygen vent, which is pretty easy. Just some compressed tin and compressed steel. I made a bunch of that compressed stuff, so I'm good to go. In fact, you know, between episodes, I made a ton. So I should have enough to make all of this stuff. There's that, and then this, and there's that. There's my oxygen gear. So just to kind of show off here, this is my flex for the day. Look at this. I've got 36,000 compressed copper, 36,000 compressed aluminum, 18,000 compressed tin, 18,000 compressed iron, and another 13,000 compressed steel. So yeah, that's always good. What else do I need? Galacticraft. So I'm going to need a parachute. So what color parachute should I make? Maybe a purple parachute? I like purple. Got purple dye. Oh, of course you need a regular parachute before you dye it anyway. So let's just make one of those. How do you make a base parachute? Okay, you need canvas. That's pretty easy. I think I need 2 of those. Wait, is it 2 or 3? Probably 3, so I won't take any chances. Let's go parachute. Yep, it is 3. Okay, make my parachute. And then we choose the color. So let's go look at our dye situation. I said purple, so I'm going to go with a purple parachute. There it is, purple parachute. So let's open up our inventory and shift that in, shift that in. Okay, got those 2 things. Oh, I need this thing here, and I can never remember what the name of this thing is. But if you open up the Galacticraft menu, well, sorry, the Galacticraft stuff, you can usually search for it just by picture. There it is, the frequency module. So this is what I need. A little bit harder because it uses a redstone repeater, and you need a basic wafer, but I made a few of those wafers as well. Not, you know, a few thousand of them or anything like that, but yeah, I have almost everything I need for that. What's the thing in the middle that I'm missing? Where did that thing go? There it is. Oh, repeater. Well, that's easy. Okay, but I do have a recipe for repeaters. Repeater. So let's craft that. Grab that out, and then frequency. Make that guy right there. So there we go. I have a frequency module. How many wafers do I have anyway? Wafers. So, I mean, you know, 137 of one and 211 of the other. It's not a huge amount, but hey, at least it's something. Okay, so let's get that in there. I can't remember what this top thing is, but I don't think it's really that important. But what I do need are the things that go here, and those are oxygen tanks. And these come in a couple different varieties. You can get light oxygen tanks, medium oxygen tanks, and heavy oxygen tanks. And of course, I'm going to go straight for the gusto because I want the heavy stuff. So I need compressed steel, which I have. I need tin canisters, which I'll make a bunch of these just so that I have them. There we go. And I need red wool, which I probably don't have. Nope, and I probably don't even have any wool, so wool. But I can craft a bunch of red wool. Just like that. Get that in, and now I can make my oxygen tank. And you're probably saying to yourself, why in the world do you need wool for an oxygen tank? And the answer is quite simple, because it's red. That's why. And there isn't a lot of other red things in the game that they chose when they were making this mod. So whatever. Don't give them too much hassle over it. I just need a few of these. So 1, 2, 2 will go on me, and you know what? I will grab a spare just so that I have it. The only problem with these, as you can see, they say oxygen remaining 0. So the next step is to build myself a machine that will actually charge these things up with oxygen. So I'm back up top here, where I'm probably going to end up building these things. And what I need are 2 machines working in tandem. The first is called an oxygen collector, and it's made like this. So I'm going to need another one of these guys, which means another one of these guys. And I'm going to need an oxygen compressor, and it's made like this. This is one thing that I haven't shown you guys before, which is compressed bronze. And the way to do that is to compress bronze ingots. But I don't have any bronze ingots. But luckily, I can take compressed copper and compressed tin, not ingots, these just the compressed stuff, and compress those into bronze. So I'm going to do that. Copper and tin. So let me get some copper. Wait, do I have any bronze? Oh, are you kidding me? I actually do have bronze. Never mind. I guess somewhere along the way I made a bronze chicken. So that's cool. I'm just going to throw those guys in there, let them cook away. Maybe I'll speed them up a little bit. Get that bronze going. That'll do. I only need a little bit. And oxygen. So, decompressor. Yeah, so I'm going to build these things, and I'll be right back. Okay, I've got my oxygen compressor, and now I need my oxygen collector. And there we go. So, I will come over here, and to the best of my knowledge, the oxygen collector has to go down first. And I believe power goes in that side, and oxygen comes out of this side. And I don't think there's anything else really weird we need to know. The other machine, this compressor, goes down beside it right here. And this one, well, if I were to put it down a little bit further away, you could actually see that it takes something in one side and something out the other side. And I believe, I'm hoping anyway, that this is oxygen that it feeds in, and out the other side is just, maybe it's power? You know what, honestly, I don't remember. Alright, I'm going to gamble that these are power on the sides. They both need to be set to output, and that's still green up there, so let's click that and that. And now this should be, yeah, there we go. So we've got power, we're collecting oxygen, and then this machine is not taking oxygen in. So we're going to have to switch this around. Yeah, I had a feeling. This machine, the input and output are backwards, which is kind of weird. So we put them over on this side, and there we go. So now it's taking oxygen in, and it's giving me my stuff. So basically the machine is just backwards. That's okay. But it has no valid oxygen tank, as you can see. But if I shift-click an oxygen tank in there, there it is. It's slowly but surely filling with oxygen. So now all I have to do is allow this machine to pull oxygen out of the air. And that's basically what it's doing. It's an oxygen collector, so as long as there's kind of atmosphere around, it'll suck oxygen in, and it doesn't really have to do any sort of processing of the oxygen. It just sort of takes it at 186 per second, and then it pumps it into this machine, which basically just crams it into this little device here. So it's not going super fast, but it's going fast enough. If I wanted it to go faster, which, you know, I do, I could just take these crazy little tools over here, just drop them down here instead, put the watch of flowing time on top, and there you go, 1 tank full, and I love those little green lines, 2 tanks full, and 3 tanks full, perfect, and let's just stop that thing. Now I've got 3 full oxygen tanks, and hey, an extra compressed bronze. And where do these oxygen tanks go? Well, of course, they go here. Click, click. Now I have 2 oxygen tanks on my back, which you can't really see very well unless I turn around. There we go. Now you can see I have an oxygen helmet on. I have oxygen tanks supplying me with good, clean, fresh air, and I'm ready for my journey into space. But in order to get into space, I'm going to need to build something else, a NASA workbench, because this is the the guy right here that allows me to build rockets. So do I have everything I need here? No, of course, not even close. I'm still missing a crafting table and a redstone torch. Well, I guess I'm not that far off. Look at that. I don't even have any wood. So, planks. Luckily, I have a crafting recipe for planks. So, you know what? I actually think I have a crafting recipe for crafting tables as well. But whatever. There it is. Got that. Torch. I know I have a crafting recipe for these, so let's just make a bunch of those. And then NASA. This guy. Got it. Got my levers. Got my crafting table. Yeah. Here we go. So now I have this crazy thing. And this guy is actually really neat, but it needs some space. So I'm going to put it right about here. Yeah, so there's a nice empty opening underneath. But if I put it on the floor there it is. Check this guy out. This is like one of the coolest things. It's got a control panel over here and everything. I probably put it around backwards. You know, can I actually turn it around, or is it directional? Oh, wow, it takes forever to break this thing too. No, don't fall in. Get back here. There we go. Nope, still facing the wrong way. So regardless of which way this thing is facing, it has its own interface, which allows you to build rockets. And if we look at rockets in our little system over here, basically what I need to do is build myself, first and foremost, a tier 1 rocket. And this is the way to build it. So I'm going to need a nose cone. I'm going to need some heavy-duty plating. I'm going to need a rocket engine. I'm going to need a couple fins. And then up here, I can actually put some chests in to give it some storage as well. So I'm probably going to do that. In order to make our rocket parts, our tier 1 rocket parts, we're going to need these heavy-duty plates, specifically tier 1 heavy-duty plates. And you can see if I look at things like the nose cone, it's going to require more of these heavy plates. And if I look at the fins, yeah, see, even they require these heavy plates. So I got to figure out how to make these heavy plates. They're not actually that hard. You can do them in the compressor. So you need basically compressed steel, compressed aluminum, and compressed bronze. And you stick them together in this configuration into your compressor, and you get heavy-duty plates. Let's come back to our compressor. We go steel, aluminum, bronze, steel, aluminum, bronze. And that is working. And does this still reach? I can't tell whether that's going faster. Yeah, I think it's going faster. There you go. That's much better. That's the way it should be. Alright, nose cone. Got one of those. Then I need, let's see, booster engine. That's going to be like this, which I actually have everything for. Crazy. Then I need fins for those. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I just need the extra heavy plates. And I think that's it. So let me grab, let's see, plates. Yeah. So let's grab a stack of those, half a stack of those. And then, as I said, we can add some chests as well. So I do have some chests. All right, here we go. Let's come over to our NASA workbench. And I think I could just shift-click all these things in, right? And, of course, the chests. And look at that. I could get myself a tier 1 rocket. Awesome. You're probably saying to yourself, why didn't I make a tier 2 rocket? Well, I'll actually tell you. So part of the problem with creating a tier 2 rocket is that you actually need, well, tier 2 heavy plates, first of all. So you need some additional compressed meteoric iron. And that meteoric iron you can only find on other planets, other places like the moon. Plus, you'd need to find the tier 2 rocket schematic to load into your NASA workbench, which basically tells you how to make it. And the recipe is only available in a chest, in a dungeon on the moon. And so, yeah, we can't make our tier 2 rocket yet. That's okay. We have a tier 1 rocket. Now, you want to see the funniest part about this mod right here? I can put the rocket in my hands and carry it around. Ah, there it is. And here I am running around with a rocket. What do I do with this rocket? It's so big. And actually, here's even funnier, because if I throw it, it becomes a tiny little rocket again. Look at how tiny that little rocket is. But when I pick it up, it's huge again. Oh my goodness. This is Minecraft video game physics for you. Bear with me. This is a long process, but we're almost there. We need launch pad, somewhere to put the rocket. And this is what that looks like. So some compressed iron on top of some blocks of iron. And I probably don't have any blocks of iron. Oh yeah, I do. Look at that. I love it when I have everything I need in my inventory. Okay, so we got a launch pad. We've got our rocket. Let's find a nice place to put our launch pad. And I think, yeah, over here in this corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Boop. The top goes up a little bit. Now we can drop our rocket right there. And gorgeous. Look at that. We now have a tier 1 rocket ready to launch. Except for one thing. And that is that we don't have any fuel in the rocket, so we need to fuel it up. Fuel loader. There it is. And it's made pretty simply. So with some tin canisters, some compressed tin, basic wafer. Why am I telling you? I could just make it. There he is. Fuel loader. Got it. Get rid of some of this stuff. And the fuel loader we have to drop down beside our rocket. Here we go, experiment number 1. I've put the fuel loader down, and I've plopped a power crystal on the side of this, and I've got it hopefully linked up to that module up there, like that, and now we can see power going into it, and okay, we're getting power. So far so good. Experiment number 2 will be to plunk an exporter right there, and now I need some of this cable. So I'm going to just punch a hole right here to start with, because I can patch this later with some really cool covers and make sure it looks good. Out, and then we'll just go back along the outside of the building here. Oh, of course, I'm going to go right in the way of my solar panels. Okay, well, let's just come out and around. There. This is a hack, but there it is, just up the wall, and oh, I'm going to have to clean all this up later. All right, fair enough. Doesn't really matter. So let's set this for fluids, and now I need to set the type of fluid. So I will come over here to my fluid grid, and then I think, what, shift click? Yeah, there we go. So I've got fuel. And if I come back to the device, I should be able to shift that in, and let's check this out. Oh, look at that. We're getting fuel. And it's active. I've got a button to stop fuel loading. So if I hover over this, can I see how much fuel is in it? No, it's basically ready to launch. So, wait, semicolon. Oh, there we go. Oh, look at that. So this is the storage space for the rocket. I've got 90%, 100% full. There we go. So let's get out of that. How do I get out of the rocket? Ah, I'm stuck in the rocket. Oh, there we go. Dismounted the rocket. All right. So we're ready to launch into space. There's only a few more things that I need to do before I launch into space. The main thing I want to do before I launch into space is decide who's coming with me. And you seem like a good candidate, sir. So I'm going to just pop you into my pocket. Nope, not like that. Not like that. Sorry. Wrong key. Let's go this one. There we go. Now, aside from all these feathers and poop that I have in my inventory, let's see, let's get rid of the eggs, let's get rid of the feathers and the poop, don't need that stuff. Okay, I have a chicken in my inventory. It looks kind of odd, but yeah, that's it. I have a chicken in my inventory. Okay, here we go. Let's get into our rocket. And now we are ready to launch. So I think, yeah, you can't really see me because I'm kind of, oh, I'm behind the camera. That's why. If I do this, can you see me? There you go. There I am. There I am. Hitting space and ready to launch into space. This is crazy. This is Minecraft, guys. I'm launching a rocket into space.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition.
Here I go. Into space. I'm flying into the atmosphere. Oh, look. If I look up, you can kind of see the stars. Yeah, if I look down, you can see my island. You can see my house. I can see my house from here. I really can see my house from here. Oh, not anymore. It's becoming obscured. Let's see, look into space. We're just flying into the sun at the moment. Not really. Oh, there we go. Overworld. Okay, here we go. Getting a pretty cool and clear view of the whole overworld. Oh, and it's fading away. There it is. You can just kind of see some of the slime islands disappearing. The clouds are disappearing. And I'm still flying deep into space. Here I come. Space. Just want to remind you all that this is still Minecraft. And here I am. I'm in space. And look at all the different planets I can go to. Well, this is the overworld. And what I really want to go to is the moon. How do I get to the moon? There we go. So you click on the overworld, you click on the moon, and you click launch. And in just a few seconds, here I am, falling out of the sky. I'm going really fast. Maybe I should hold space down. There we go. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Okay, it's safe. Safe. Landing, landing, and landed. There it is. I've landed safely on the moon. And if I exit my vehicle, here I am, safe on the moon. And that is going to have to be it for this episode, guys. I have already gone all the way to the limit of time that I can spend on this episode, so I'm going to have to leave you with a bit of a cliffhanger, because here I am on the moon. What am I going to do on the moon? And how is my chicken going to fare on the moon? Tune in next time and find out. As always, guys, thanks so much for watching my episode. If you liked this episode and you think I deserve it, please click that like button. And if you really enjoyed it and you want to see more great content like this, please feel free to subscribe to this channel. I make a new video every Monday. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I will see you in the next episode.